So a few days ago, I was trying to install a Windows 10 boot drive on my Mac so I could plug it into my PC and install Windows. Had a whole lot of trouble with it, but I finally found something that worked for me. So I thought I would make this video just to help anybody else out that's trying to use a Mac to make a boot drive for their PC. Um, so what I ended up doing was going to this website, paragonsoftware.com, and they have a plugin that you can download right here. And I'll have this link in the description. Um, but this is a little plugin that lets your Mac read and write to that NTFS Windows format, which seems to work much better. So go ahead and download that. It's a free trial of I think 7 days or something. Um, and then I think you'll have to restart your computer. But then after you've done that, come back and then we can get started. So what you want to do after you've done that is have your USB drive plugged in, and then open up Disk Utility, and then click this top line here and press Erase. You can go ahead and leave it as untitled, that's fine. I guess I'll do 2. And then Format, make sure you have that NTFS option here. And then just leave the scheme as master boot record and press Erase. And this will erase all your data on the drive, so make sure you've backed up anything that you care about. So that finished up, and you can see here it just mounted that drive in that new NTFS format. So click Done, and then click down here to this indented section. Press Erase on that, but this time call it Windows 10. Leave the format the same, press Erase. Okay, once that one is done as well, you now have your USB drive in the NTFS format. So we're done with Disk Utility for now. So get your Windows 10 ISO and double click that to mount it. Go ahead and close this, that's fine. And then you want to open up a terminal. And I have a script that I'll also put in the description here. So what this does is it just copies all the files from your ISO that's mounted onto your drive that's also mounted called Windows 10. So copy that, paste that into terminal, and press enter. And this is probably going to take some time because the files are pretty big, but as long as you see that little cursor there, it's still working and thinking. So depending on your computer specs, it might take some time. Just finished copying over, and I forgot to look at the time before it started, but you can see here about how long it took on my MacBook Pro. So it does take some time, but just be patient with it. So now after that's done, you can go to your Windows 10 drive, right click it and say eject. And after that you should be good to go. So plug it into your PC and hit F11 for mine. I think sometimes it's F8 or F9 depending on your motherboard, just to boot into that USB drive. But hopefully it should work. If it does, please leave a comment or something like that just to help other people find the video.